Alqubit, IT, as an expression of art. Alqubit, IT, as an expression of art.
Hello world, I'm back today. I have very interesting result to share about the last OBS optimization and fine tuning that I had live between 13 and 14th of March, only a day ago basically. I have analyzed it end-to-end. I have changed completely some of the recommendation that I have given just one day ago. Why? Because I will repeat this fact. I have very limited upstream network speed throughput, only 5.4 megabits per second, and during the weekend became in the last period prone to saturation and instability. And with I'm doing with Restream live to LinkedIn, YouTube and Facebook. But what I have discovered that it is not convenient to do this thing anymore live for me. Because if I use H264 towards Restream, I cannot do my live, absolutely not, during the congestion of the network. If I set end-to-end my beautiful 4K upstream, upscale, H265, 10-bit, 420, as a live format, as a color format, I am able to do the live anyways, and it is with quality more than satisfaction. And I'm seeing now what is happening, and I will share with you. It is super stable. I'm recording. Let me show the controls. It will be relatively short video of my endless video, 3 hours. It will be, I suppose, between 30 minutes, 40 minutes max. An hour if I feel inspired. But it is very useful, full of very good information. So the last stream a day ago, I have shared my complete optimization, and I will repeat briefly. Starting from the fact that whatever you want to do and record locally with OBS, if you want to use the file inside DaVinci Resolve, it is mandatory to disable automatically remux to MP4 in order to be able to use it with the frame per second time code and everything. Otherwise, it is unusable. It shifts like 100x. You cannot use it. Absolutely, it is unusable with this enable inside DaVinci. With this, you can use it, and you have to choose where is it? Hybrid MP4. Let's start with the optimization end-to-end. The last super validated solution yesterday. Why is that? Because I am now recording and live streaming in H265 identical profiles, absolutely. Only they differs only in the speed. And this has been massive improvement of the stability of the system, of the utilization of the resources. Before I was live streaming in H264, 4, H264 towards Restream. It doesn't support 10 bits. It uses much more resources. This is absolutely super validated, super optimized. Color format P010. This is a 10-bit H20. Don't even try to do H422. Inside OBS, I haven't found any solution about that. You can export if you have for original recording 422 inside DaVinci, export it in ProRes or H264 10-bit 422 Rec 709 is absolutely the best result you can obtain out of YouTube. This is the higher the level, the better, because it is converting it in the best way. Instead of now I'm streaming on YouTube. YouTube is in 25 frames per second. YouTube is transcoding immediately, real time in 30 frames per second. If you upload your file in 25 frames per second, H265 10-bit very high level 422 or ProRes good high level 422 25 frames per second, the frame per second will be preserved, the quality of the colors will be the best, less bending. This is the best workflow if you want to optimize, but for what is the scope of this, I'm super duper satisfied end to end. I have obtained a super stable system. I have added second GPU, the performance in excellent, and returning to the output, NVIDIA. I'm using hardware encoder, NVIDIA, upscaling in 4K. I'm using my beautiful Atem Mini Pro as origin with signal 10 bits 422. It's record for system limitation, the same thing you cannot find 422 inside any one of the recorders switches. It is a question of the encoding to be reasonable. It requires special, very highly level, very big resources to do 422 if it is feasible at all. And this is what I have optimized. NVIDIA. Recording, NVIDIA. In recording I can use PCM 24-bit, but it is yes, it is the best sound. Here it is in live streaming, obviously AAC, audio encoding. Main 10-bit, 2 passes, quarter resolution. This guarantees me maximum preserve of the system resources. If I push it full resolution, at certain point, once in a while, it begins to skip the frames. I don't want to deal completely because the system becomes absolutely, you never know from where you'll be losing something, skipping something, or blocking something. So it is absolutely gorgeous image, colors, enough. OBS introduces almost invisible background noise of the image, even with the super Blackmagic I/O device with super original uncompressed ProRes like UV 10-bit 422 guaranteed end to end. It introduces a little bit of noise, but I will show a demo with 3 videos in parallel, playing them inside DaVinci Resolve. You will see it is imperceptible, the differences. After that, let me finish here. Live streaming, the profiles are absolutely the same, super optimized because I tried in any way, even arriving at a minimum, but in that way having the same one-to-one H265 10-bit with this profile here of the color format, I am absolutely killing it of any point of view. I'm able to do slower, better quality, tuning high quality, 2 passes quarter. This is only this I had to compromise, and it is not big deal. main 10. I have two GPU. I have shared yesterday. The GPU, I'm using the one now, but in order to use the one, I need to set it to 0. To use the 0, it shifts to 1. Go figure. Why? Probably because in the settings of the graphical settings on Windows, at certain points, there is a setting about the performance. No, it is under desktop. Graphic settings under desktop. I suppose that it is a consequence of this setting that NVIDIA Tesla P4 doesn't appear anywhere because it is headless, and the drivers from NVIDIA having the server professional and desktop professional, it is a challenge. But in this way, function. I suppose that's why I need to set it 0, but if I specify 1, it uses the 0, and I'm getting heavily with issues because I cannot. The origin of this research and development has been that to improve the performance without having bottlenecks. I'm having here constant good level. NVIDIA is the GPU is used at 25%, and the other as well. I cannot understand why sorry why it shifts the colors here. At certain point it doesn't appear well, the graphics here. Now it uses equally both, and if I use the NVIDIA SMI, you can see it uses massively the 1 with attribution of the memory and everything. They are ridiculous of what power it's using, and I'm recording locally and live producing, streaming, and I will use even DaVinci Resolve with 3 videos in parallel, and I can use still the system and everything completely stable. And this is a big result. Going forward here, I don't use obviously the audio the maximum. Recording, I have I'm using variable because I need to optimize when it's needed. It's perfect result for what I need. Starting from around 35 megabits per second, and arrive at the maximum at 75, 76. I don't want to use 100 megabyte because it doesn't sustain this kind of it is pointless. The result is excellent. OBS cannot deal with very big data. It is the major issue is here, memory usage and skipped frames. Once it starts from here to losing things, it inflicts everything: recording, live stream, throwing the frames away. It's basically crashes slowly. In that way, it's perfect. And I have set 00 on bot, which is P4000 that I have, and it uses in that way the Tesla P4. If I choose P4, it uses the Quadro, and I'm going in bottleneck. And once the Quadro P4000 reaches 100%, this becomes nightmare. Everything is flipping, memory usage, skipped frames missed, and everything is a mess. So I have fine-tuned now dynamically. That is perfect. And with H265, with this profile, that is 10-bit. Otherwise, if you choose something here that is not end-to-end and standard, the NVIDIA is getting 8-bit to 420 anyways. It is done scaling in performance in everything, occupies a lot of resources, and you get in here the skipped frames. So I have learned my lessons, super optimized. I'm upscaling, and my validated end guidance is this. At certain point, I have suggested to do only here that was enough. Yes, if you have enough resources, it is enough. But being modular, I imagine OBS, it doesn't optimize the resources. And when you want to dynamically optimize the resources, if you don't specify, it works in 4K anyways. But if you don't specify rescale output here explicitly, and in recording the same, it breaks the performance dynamics and goes into skipped frames missed. In this way, explicitly configuring each and any part is much more robust, much better performance. Validated, mega validated. So it's better to do that way. And it is super stable. The results I have validated. If I streaming without upscaling, I'm having worse end results instead of upscaling. And YouTube in 4K 10-bit, it's getting your stream as premium, and it optimizes better end-to-end results. I'm looking here how it behaves. Good. And this is what I have found principally on respect of the other day, and I will use it from now forward only in this way. H265, and it lowered the resources that before I was reaching average time to render with everything that I'm using now. Decklink to visualize here, to have the output real time. This eating something like 7 milliseconds. Otherwise, everything is in a couple of milliseconds. Let me disable, I don't care. It will not be big deal if I stop here my it is for live streaming and recording, and the recording is eating something like 5 milliseconds. The upstream live stream is 1 millisecond. And I'm restarting again my view, and it is stabilized in that way. And I'm super satisfied. I have tested massively yesterday, entire day, during massive congestion, and I had to change the speed here, but the stream is stable and feasible. Instead of 4,850, I lowered it at 3,550. It was rock solid, and the results are more than good. You don't perceive very big difference, actually. It's still good. But obviously it's staying, losing something. You don't get something for nothing. And I have absolutely killed it with this thing. I am super satisfied. I have optimized the recording here and there, and now it's absolutely perfect. Let's stop with this here. I'm having I want to present dynamically the performance. The server is very extreme. I have this is HP DL380G9 with 2 Xeon. Part of the RAM is dead. It was 256, now in 224, more than enough. There is no issue with the CPU. It is nothing. Memory is nothing. Ethernet is streaming nothing. It doesn't show video encode, and it shows only one by default of the graphics. It doesn't encode now with the Quadro, with the NVIDIA Quadro P4000. It uses NVIDIA Tesla P4. Excellent. And this is what I wanted to share about the performance. Let me arrange again here in beautiful way. Everything is stable, and inside resource monitor I can see in real time everything. It is writing writing in ridiculous. It is megabyte. It is nothing for a server, enterprise server. It is nothing. I can, but OBS doesn't keep with high level of writing, and everything is good here. Networking is 5 megabits per second, as it is end-to-end, and it is beautiful. Where I was here, let's reduce it. Now I want to do a beautiful showcase of a demo of the result of yesterday. I have the recording of the live stream from Restream. That is basically a copy of my entire live in H264 that I have done it in 25 bit per second, exact copy. This one. The other is local recording here inside OBS. And the other, as I'm recording now, inside Atem Mini Pro. But this super source, I have recreated it inside OBS. It is super source emulation. So inside the Atem recording, I'm speaking on the camera without all those things, and you can absolutely validate the thing. It is fun. What I'm using the beautiful DaVinci Resolve Studio. I have imported the 3 files inside, created a timeline multicam, and now you show you. This one is the Atem Mini Pro recording, HyperDeck, high quality, and being at 25 frame per second, it uses the 45 megabits per second, even less, something like 25. And this is one. And let's play now beautifully. I had one of the cable defective. I knew that it was defective, but it was in shortcut, partial shortcut when it was. You see, absolutely things. It is the same stream, the same production. Some inside unclear sound inside the super source using I cannot of OBS do inside Atem that I don't have the end result. I'm using the Zoom. This is Atem F3 field recorder. This is, I forgot even to launch the this is the Restream recording of the it is only for the microphone. 0.4 megabits per second. But usually I'm doing this. I'm using it as a very basic the local recording in H265, and it is doing its job at 35 megabits per second. Booster, and it has solved an immense issue with this microphone and with this color is absolutely the capacity. Same. And you cannot perceive extreme difference of quality. Without DSP, I'm sounding, you cannot perceive very big difference of quality. This one, this one, this one. The bit per second difference is abnormal. Here is around 25 frames per second. Here is between 35 and 45. Depends of the dynamics of the image, because I'm setting everything in variable, because in that way I don't waste bandwidth, don't waste disk space, but when it needs it pushes further and getting the results are excellent. You can see those 3 files that I'm having them here. I can show you. This is, I'm using media info for this 3 visualization. You see, it is in 4K because I'm streaming in 4K, but the old configuration was H264. and this is where is U. It is for sure H264 because it is impossible to do differently. Now I don't remember where to look. It is that way, guarantee. On the Atem is the same, H264, but L4.1 because it is 1080p here. You see? And it is the same, U420, 8 bits. And this has been the live recording locally in H265, 10 bit, and it will tell you. Main 10, 10 bit, high, U 25, 10 bit here. And the stream side is 36. And the very digitalish sound. I have disabled my DSP. I was speaking here.
Hello. You can see that there is a lot of not.
I disabled completely the recently introduced DSP because I don't like the artifacts, digital artifacts. It is not good enough to create a professional audio. And I disabled it. I cannot even do the comparison now because I'm showing in real time the final result with the equalization in real time.
Because otherwise it is.
It is on in the headphones. I am hearing good enough, but on the live stream and the live production, it creates only a little bit boxing echo effect that is not pleasing. More than that. So I have simplified again, and I will not use it anymore. At least something doesn't change. You see, the quality cannot be distinguished. There is no banding at any point. On YouTube, you will see banding because you need to expect after the final result of the recording that it happens after a day or two once you have live streamed it. And it is a little bit worse, but this is what we can do. The only way to use the maximum of YouTube in terms of colors, not bending, and everything. I'm with the color space. I'm killing it. I don't have any shift in any of my live production anymore. In locally, I have super color accuracy calibrated all of my monitors. I mean, if I need to do, I don't like to do post production, but when I need to use in any ways DaVinci Resolve, I'm dealing it perfectly, and it is a pleasure. And you see, there is absolutely, you
You
cannot
want
perceive,
to find other issues.
you cannot perceive visually. Obviously, once you go into the scopes and everything, it is loses between 5.4 megabits per second and 39 megabits per second. There is a big difference in, and here is 25, 30. It is variable. In Atem Mini is the same. It is variable optimizing, but it is good result, more than good for live streaming on the social media. More than good. Compensating. And this is the other super validated solution. And you can see that even I'm live streaming, I'm keeping the system dynamically stable, optimized. I'm having everything under control. I'm playing in real time. How is the workflow here? I'm playing on the same server, DaVinci Resolve. I'm using the I/O device Intensity Pro output. Instead, in OBS, I'm using Intensity Pro, the same Intensity Pro input. It can be used independently, input and output. This is very, very, very big advantage. And I'm playing inside with 10-bit limited, everywhere put limited end-to-end, limited video signal broadcast. 4 to 2 if I have this. And it works end-to-end without even as a nothing. You see that it uses the GPU copy. When I use this one, it is using the copy and a little bit more 3D and a little bit more, obviously, the Tesla P4. You see, it rises a lot the occupation and it is managing it. And I'm with everything inside, I'm able to use live producing. And what I'm doing, this is the Intensity Pro output that is arriving inside my Atem Mini in port 2, and I'm selecting it and streaming it inside OBS. It is absolutely, I can show you directly. Let me show. Here is absolutely, there is no OBS here. Before I was showing it inside my desktop. You see, complete. Let me appear here. You see, this is as it was reference monitor output exactly from DaVinci Resolve, the real broadcast system signal, 10-bit inside Atem Mini port 2. And you see the color is the same, the quality is the same. There are little differences, obviously, but you cannot say each one is each which. And it is absolutely super. set one by one, all super duper. And this is the other thing. Return to me and to my super source emulation. You have seen that I have validated at the point that no one is doing this thing. And it is working end-to-end completely. You see, I don't have frames missed. 0. I don't have memory use skipped frames. I don't have dropped frames. 0 absolute with my network that is consistent, and it is 5.4, 5.8 maximum is my, but I'm keeping a little bit of headroom that it is never guaranteed. And I have reached excellent solution. Let me see what I have written here. Yes, this is stopped. Brief presentation workflow, 10-bit. Okay, Restream setting warning. I will return. Recording in Blackmagic I have. The development, this is the list of all the NVIDIA NVIDIA cards with the capabilities. Consumer get force is limited to the max concurrent session, so you pay less because it is capped, it is limited purposely. Professional NVIDIA, this is desktop basically, and server. This one that is the madness, 10K cost. It is the only one of what I have seen that can do U422. No one of the others is capable to do 422 hardware, nor are those of let me switch here. The last site is convenient at this point. The desktops, from which version forward? Blackwell. The Blackwell is capable to do, you pay for it like crazy, and it consumes 500 watts. I will skip, I will use my P Quadro and P4 because I will show what it consuming. It uses now 28 watts but at using with everything I'm doing 50 watts, not 500 and more. So I'm definitely keeping that way without breaking the bank. And let's see how it's going on here. My live stream is, you see here the warnings. It is good for the stream because it expects to receive 25 600 megabits per second, kilobits per second, and it receives only 5100, and it works and it is good. I will show you 4K. It works. I'm 4K real time. Upstreaming. Upscaling. So it is end-to-end validated. I can show you the sound. And it works. And it is good. I will show. And it is super duper validated. Completely. It works. I'm assuring you, it works. And now with my new workflow will be this recording here. I will streaming it from DaVinci Resolve as a HyperDeck player inside my beautiful Atem Mini, live streaming from Atem Mini to Restream to LinkedIn in 1080p without complicating my life and going crazy to use H264. And it is downstreaming towards LinkedIn 1080p anyways, and everything. If I want to, I can do even only to YouTube, and eventually doing shorts video with what I'm using Opus clips for now. But I had some issues with Opus clips. They are limiting 40 video publishing per day. And this has been basically everything for today. Let me put a little bit of music. Good. And I hope for the community this is a good, really robust feedback. Everything is validated. Submit to my... How long I've been transmitting? It is 52 minutes. It is good. 1 hour. Submit to my social channels, to my watch my videos, click like, submit everything. Follow my live productions and live streamings and content creation. It will be fun. I will guarantee it to you. And this is everything for now. We will keep in touch. There will be news forward and good live production with more relaxed content creation, I hope, with higher quality. And I have found my reasonable solution for the current situation that with all the limitations, when you becoming good and developed, when you have limitations, when you have struggles, not endless, but you are discovering and optimizing and push the envelope, and I have optimized the color profile, everything end to end, the cinematic lighting end to end, the lenses, everything is manual, cine lenses super duper good, signal is perfect, the production has grown to the very best professional top tier. I'm super happy about that. And this is everything. Thank you very much. We'll see soon again. And I'm now doing my beautiful outro. Thank you very much. We'll see soon again. Bye bye.
Alqubit. IT as an expression of art. Alqubit, IT as an expression of art.